Kerala Police Decodes ambulance siren signals. A public awareness initiative clarifies distinct siren sounds to improve emergency response from drivers.
The Kerala Police have released an educational video to demystify the acoustic codes of ambulance sirens, moving beyond the generic public reaction of simply pulling over.
This initiative directly addresses a critical gap in civic knowledge that different siren patterns communicate specific stages and severities of a medical emergency.
By explaining the meaning behind sounds like the wail, yelp, hyper-yelp, and high-low, the police aim to transform public behaviour from passive compliance to informed, urgent action.
The campaign, disseminated via official social media channels, seeks to reduce ambulance transit times by helping motorists understand the exact level of urgency required, thereby turning every driver on the road into a potential facilitator of life-saving corridors.
The acoustic language of emergency vehicles siren patterns are a standardized but poorly understood protocol for communicating urgency.
Globally, emergency services use distinct siren sounds as a non-verbal, immediate communication tool to manage traffic flow and signal operational status.
However, public awareness typically extends only to the blanket concept of emergency vehicle approaching, not the nuanced messaging embedded in the sound patterns.
This knowledge gap creates inefficiency. A driver may yield adequately for an ambulance travelling to a scene wail, but not with the critical urgency required for one carrying a patient in cardiac arrest hyper-yelp.
The Kerala police intervention is timely, as increasing urban congestion and traffic density exponentially raise the stakes for every second lost in transit, making public comprehension of these signals a direct factor in patient survival rates.
Deconstructing the siren's vocabulary. 4 key sounds correspond to specific mission phases and patient criticality levels.
The police video breaks down the siren lexicon into a clear, actionable hierarchy.
The wail are slow, rising and falling tone signals an ambulance is en route to an incident emptied and requires clear passage.
The yelp are fast, alternating high-low pitch indicates a patient is on board en route to the hospital, demanding immediate right-of-way.
For extreme emergencies, the hyper-yelp, an even faster, more piercing version of the yelp, communicates a critical patient, condition, or major accident, necessitating the most aggressive and immediate clearing of traffic.
Finally, the high-low, a distinct two-tone, European-style siren is reserved for time-sensitive medical logistics such as organ transport for transplant or rush to emergency surgery, where delays are measured in lost lives, not just minutes.
From awareness to institutionalized civic protocol, this micro-education campaign sets a precedent for integrating public intelligence into emergency systems.
The strategic verdict of this initiative extends beyond Kerala. It presents a scalable model for enhancing emergency medical services EMS efficacy worldwide.
The predicted consequence is a measurable reduction in ambulance response and transport times in pilot areas, providing a data-driven case for mandating such awareness as part of drivers' education curricula and public service announcements nationally.
The final assessment is that the greatest barrier to optimal AMS is often informational, not infrastructural.
By treating the siren as a public address system rather than just a warning noise, this campaign redefines the driver's role from an obstacle to a coordinated participant in the emergency response chain, potentially saving countless lives through the power of shared understanding.